Welcome back at my channel, Let's Explain. I'm Natasha Visser, and today I'm going to explain to you how to keep your energy high, not to feel drained at the end of the day. Maybe you're a business person, you're a parent, or maybe a teenager or a kid or a young adult feeling the stress of exams and studies and feeling drained and fatigued. Listen to the end as I'm going to give you 3 strategies on how to keep your energy high and not to feel fatigued and drained at the end of the day. Now, my first strategy is going to be very practical. I've got 3 of them, but all of them are actually practical, and I want you to look at your daily task that you have. Now, let's make, what do we do? We do a to-do list. Now, I'm going to give you some challenge to change your to-do list, all right? So first, if you do your to-do list, I want you not to have one long list. I want you to make 3 columns, okay? And the first column you're going to call yes, the middle column maybe, and the last column no. So and then you fill in this column, your to-do list, and you write down everything that you need to do in those columns. So the yes, something that you already said yes to, like the school meeting, or maybe to your children, taking them out to the movies or whatever, you put that on yes. In the maybe is something that you haven't answered yet, okay? You know it's coming up, but you didn't say yes or no. And then the last one, you say everything that you actually changed your mind. It was in your calendar for the day, but you're going to say no to that. So you need to text that person or that meeting, or decline that meeting, or whatever. So I want you to complete that. Then this is where our energy goes. Now this is where you are feeling fatigue at the end of the day, because your to-do list is so long. So what happens? When you have one long to-do list, at the end of the day, you just maybe hit a few of them, and you feel that you haven't accomplished anything, that you haven't done anything useful to the day, or you were just being at the mercy of other people's calendar and did what they told you to do and never got to your to-do list. And that is so discouraging and takes away your energy. By the time you get home at the end of the day, when you want to spend time with your family or friends, that is when you feel fatigued and tired and say no to things that are actually more important to you than the things that you were busy throughout the day. So how are we going to do this? First, you're going to look at your yes list, all right? The yes lists are not supposed to be that long. You just have so many hours of the day. So if you have more than 10 things, taking into account what big projects you have, if you know the project is going to take you more time, you must have less on that yes list, all right? So you're going to take out everything in the list that you'll not be able to finish today. So, or if you're going to start today, you say start with this new campaign. All right, you're not going to finish that campaign, so you have a certain thing that you're going to do to that thing in the yes list. Then you're going to take everything out of that yes list that are too much to do, and you're going to put it in the no column. Now, I know this is painful for you because people don't like putting things in the no column. And especially when it comes to their kids or their friends or family, they feel like they're being not a good friend or disloyal to their family if they put them on the no list. Now remember, no just means no for now. It doesn't mean no forever. Remember that. That will give you power to put some stuff in your no column. So it's no for now, it's not no forever. So what do I tell the kids when it comes to sex as well? It is no for now, but not no forever. We need to say no for things in our lives. And if that means you need to say no to that teacher's conference, no to that meeting, no to that friend, it's no for now, but not no forever. So if you put it there, don't feel like you're saying no forever. Okay, so put that as no for today. And then look at your maybe column. Now the maybe column is it's like a spaghetti strainer. I brought my spaghetti strainer. The no column is actually all these holes here. It takes all your energy because you haven't said yes and you haven't said no, and it's maybe. So while you're working on your yes list, you're still thinking about, oh, I maybe should do that, or you go on that guilt trip of saying, I didn't say yes to that yet, or I haven't done that yet. So I want you to take everything in your maybe list and you shove them over to either yes or either no. Now the Bible said, may your yes be yes and your no be no. There's no maybe in between. So let's not work on maybe. Let your yes be yes and do that. And let your no be no. And take your maybe out, because maybe is draining your energy. The second one I want to refer to front-loading system. Front-loading system is when you are planning in advance for days where you're possibly going to feel drained by some things that you are busy with. Now, how does that look like? Now, I'm going to use an example in our house. I'm not the best cook. I do make healthy meals for my kids every day, but I'm not that creative in bringing up this fancy foods and stuff. And then if I'm running late in some meetings or I have some deadlines, what happens? Healthy food is becoming the less important thing in my to-do list for the day. And then I feel guilty and I feel bad for not giving my kids healthy food. So what do? I front load. When I front load, that means that my husband, me and my husband buy a box of pre-made food, healthy vegetables and food that are already made that we can put in our freezer, that's available for the days that I'm not ready to cook and make food. So that's front loading. I plan in advance. So those days that I don't have the time, I do have that backup. So in what areas in your life can you apply front loading? Where you can plan in advance to say, there is this possibility that I don't have time for this and that. And it's not in my yes or no list, I'm planned for, and that is front loading. All right. And then the third one is I actually want to move away from the to-do list. So I want you to have a yes and a maybe and a no list, and then work through that. And then take everything in your yes list and you go and put it on your calendar. When it's on your calendar, that means it's on your day, it's planned for, and it's going to happen because it's on your calendar and it's important for you. So in our calendar, me and my husband, we share a calendar, and we have our own calendars, and we have one that's shared. And we have time planned out, family time, sport activities, exercise time, and then we have our meetings that we can see where each other's timing is and what's important for us to complete that day. So now I don't have a to-do list for the day. I worked on my to-do list, I put it in my 3 columns, and now I have a calendar where I put that in and I prioritize and I say that's what I'm going to do today. And when I'm at the end of the day, I don't feel tired. I feel it was a victorious day because I accomplished the goals that I set. I did what I planned to do. I said yes to what's important and I said no to what's not important in that day. And I take some of the no things in my no list and I put it back into my yes list the next day or the next month or the next year. So go this week and don't feel drained and feel like you don't have any energy left at the end of the day. This is very practical strategies that you can apply today to make a difference in your life and have that energy to accomplish the things you want and to pay attention and give your time to the things that you value. Thanks for listening, and I hope to see you soon again.